Place. Good dog. Whee! Place. Good boy. Whee! Place. This is a great rep because he's getting so many good reps here where he sees my body, he sees the language. Good boy. He feels that E-collar pressure until he gets on, then it turns off. Notice he's going to the bed I'm pointing at, not the other one. This just means he's doing good. It means he's using his eyes. Good boy.
Who is it?
Nice. You can see the excitement he went from, and then the trigger, right? That is, okay, so this, going from this to this, that is barking, that is all that stuff. It's just, we dialed it back, so he's like, okay, I can't bark, can't do any of this. This is still reactionary. We don't want that. That makes a dog, that's a dog who's gonna make mistakes. We want a dog who hears it and then wonders what I want them to do, right? Not the first thought that steps in their head, but the thing that they know I like them to do based off from what happened last time, right? I'm just pointing out, that's a reactive dog, okay? If the dog was more chill with it and calm in their energy and their movements, I wouldn't have any problem with it. Going 0 to 60, okay? Good, now he knows there's nobody there, he knows it's not a real situation. Rick, you're on the clock, bud. Yeah. Yeah. Pressure's on. And it's off. Good. Good boy. So, good. That's what I love the E-collar. It's so clear. And I don't have to compromise my body language. I can be putting the stem on. You know, I can be looking this way and putting the stem on. I don't have to square up on him and correct him. It can just happen. So he understands, oh, that's just the rule of the bet. If I get off prematurely, meaning he wasn't released by me, then that turns on. But if he's released, it doesn't turn on, he can walk off, right? That's the belief system we're creating in his head, right? That's a well-trained dog has a certain belief system, right? He'll actually believe whether or not I'm in the room, whether or not I'm looking at him. If he steps off without me telling him to, the sensation will turn on. He'll believe that even though it's not true. What's true is I have to see him do it and be on it with the timer. Interrupt that licking, bad habit. Alright? But we want him just paying attention right now to the lesson, okay? And he is now. Good boy. Sorry, Riggs. Sorry, Riggs. So I see him kind of thinking about getting off. So I'm gonna up the intensity of the room, hoping that it gets him to actually step off so that he stops thinking about it. I don't want him to be thinking about getting off. And the only way to stop him from thinking about it is for him to try it and be like, nah, I've been there, done that, not for me. That's how we're gonna get a dog not think about it anymore, okay? Thinking about it as stress, it's gonna end up being whining, and maybe even barking, and ultimately just getting off the bed. We need to let him see what happens when he does by doing setups. See, early on you're forming the belief system, so I have to make sure that when he's out, I'm paying attention, so every time he steps off, the correction's there, on time, delivered perfectly, until his belief system's there, and then everything's a little easier and you got some wiggle room. But in the beginning, the first few weeks, the first week definitely, you're making sure that he's getting that belief system. He knows what happens when he steps off. He knows not to do it even when an elephant comes trampling into the room, or a parade of people. Then he's got a good belief system, you know, and he's not going to test the boundaries. In the beginning, in order to form the belief system, he's got to test all the boundaries. This goes for heal, or this goes for place, but this also goes for recall and heal, and any other command. Okay, they need to test the boundaries so that they can see what happens when they do, and where those boundaries are. Okay? And that's the beauty of the E-collar. If I had a leash, there's too much of it given away. He sees me hanging on to the leash, it's like, you know? He forgets he's in training with this because there's nothing around his neck down into my hand. So we get authentic behavior, you know?
What is it?
Okay, let's try something, guys. Now, out. Go. Go. Get out of here. Go. Go on. Yeah. Go. I am so sorry about that. Hey, boy, how's it been? It's been a long time, huh? Oh, yeah, raining out here. Oh. Very good. Hey. Listen. Something I need to teach this guy. Remy. Break. I am so proud of you. Get it. Oh, yeah. Remy?
Not watching.
That's right. And that's one of the things that, the small little thing is hard to teach, right? Once you get it, they need to have it, or otherwise everything gets sloppy. And here's what it is. Let's slow down the peanut gallery here. When I say his name, this is what we want. Fido, if I'm Fido, I turn and I look and I make eye contact with my owner and then wait to hear what he's trying to say to me. So, just like when you're talking to a human, Julie and I were talking, I'd say, Julie, and she'd say, yeah, and then I'd say, can you go get me a cup of coffee? Right? Here's what we don't want happening, but the dogs tend to do it, especially if they're trained somewhere else, but usually just always because people use their name so much. It's this. Fido, and then Fido just starts offering a behavior, right? If I say Julie, and before I can say what I want, she just tries to guess what it is, and then does one of the things that I've asked her to do in the past. So they start shuffling through behaviors. When I said his name, he recalled sat and then down and all that, which is great, but that's not, what if I was to ask, what if I wanted to ask him, who was over there, to stay over there? You know, so his name doesn't mean recall. His name doesn't mean anything but look at me, because we're about to start talking, I'm gonna tell you what to do, okay? If the dog's doing something wrong, we don't say his name, we just correct first. Jumping on somebody or pulling or something, correct, and then direct. So I don't have to say his name at all. I can just say, bing, come, down, or whatever. You know, direct them after direct. Sorry, buddy. Come here. You're doing great. Okay, so we're going to teach him to look at me and take direction, which is huge for him, because he does not do that well. Remy. Okay, so I just said that was wrong, right? Remy. Good. No, right? Good means keep doing what you're doing. See what I mean? So we're gonna clean this up for the show, man. He's gonna feel much better. Good dog. You're doing great, by the way. Good dog. That's right. You're doing great. Remy, good. Okay, this is lovely. Good boy. Give him that successful rep there. Remy, good dog. Okay, gotta do it. Gotta do it. Good. Remy, good dog. Oh, yes, you are. You're so beautiful. Yes, you are.
I just love how short his skin is. He is. Or his fur. Very, very, very short.
Remy. Remy. Place. That's a very smart dog, very good boy. Very smart dog, very good boy. Very nice. Good. Remy. Place. Very nice. Very nice. Good. I love it. I love it. I love it. So see that moment where I said Remy, he stopped breathing, he looked up, he looked at my face. I had my hand here, then I gave direction. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. And he'll be doing that by the time he goes home, and nobody will really notice it probably, but it's part of the reason it feels really good to interact with him, because he's listening to what you have to say. Remy. Place. Good boy. I love it. Give it up for the Remy. Wow. How good does it feel to be doing it right? Huh? Pretty good? Now what? But I step away, he can't get off, but doesn't know that yet. Ah, so the pressure's on. Okay, but the only way for him to learn is if he makes mistakes, so it's all set up. It's all on purpose. Good boy. So that he can learn and be so educated and understand it all that he's a cool cat. He's not anxious about anything. He's been there, he's done that. Good. Good.
Cat dog. Cat dog. What a good little boy. No breed like a boxer, right? They're strange. Okay. In a good way. In a good way. It's always fun when we get a boxer because they always make you laugh. He made me laugh within the first like 5 minutes of being here.
His tail's really going.
So I want to get that mistake out of him. I don't want to correct him just for testing the waters. I want to get all the big mistakes out first, stepping off the bed completely so he's not thinking about it anymore. And then start tackling the smaller things. Pretty. He's been on. We got it. Alright, testing it. See how much more relaxed he is? Because he tried the thing, it's not on his mind as much. But we're going to keep trying to push it out of him. Notice I'm not telling him to get off the bed. I'm not saying, come here. None of that, because that breaks trust. Just entice it. Just set it up. A situation that's making him participate. They're making good noises here. Yeah, they are. This is good. So your trigger, like eventually you want to get your trigger your distraction so high that he'll never run into something that's high. And prove you're there. You know? Okay. Remy. That's a good boy. Remy. Break. That's a good dog. So much better than yesterday as far as eye contact goes. Just let him free for a moment. It's been a while. It's a young man, somewhere around a year, right?
Nobody wants to go out there.
Nah, she sees her house though, so she's all for it. She's like, that's my house.
She loves her house.
Loves the thing. I never seen it come. We introduced it properly. But I didn't know she would like love it like that. She put that down, she's right in there. She was in there, I put her out, and then I had a couple more dogs to potty. She stayed in there while I potted up. She didn't.
I just don't want him lifting a leg on it.
I know. Nobody's gonna watch it. Reagan's the one to do that, right?
Riz, Charlie, Sirius. Who is it?
Oh, hey, how's it going? Gone. Alright, that's fine. I made you pick up the place then. Right? That's a coping skill, and I like it. I like that one. But what if there's no beds around? I don't think I'm looking for a bed. He needs to learn to go across the room, relax, and look at me. Let's do that, and then we'll do something. What would I do with him? What haven't I done with him? Break. That's right. I think you're a good boy. I think you're being very good. No peeing in the past 2 sessions, so this is good. Today, not a drop I haven't seen. Not in the kennel, not during the sessions, not even during the walk from the kennel to the door. He often, the other day, like literally it's morning time, you go to open the kennel and he's thinking about it. But I'm seeing him more conscious of the behavior, more conscious of his behaviors in general, and really thinking before he acts, and that's good boy stuff. Hey, break, come on, get off that bed. Who's putting these away? Okay, put these away.
Who is it?
Hello. Thank you, Sparky. Go. See? That's not the skill I need him to just have. I need him to be able to send away. Go on. Out. I'll use the other dogs to help him too. Go on. Keep going. Not terrible. Keep going. Good boy. Keep going. Keep going. There you are. There you are. There you are. So this is important. There is no thing holding him back. He just needs to learn distance. You know? This is good. That's decent too. Good. Okay. Break. Yes, you did. Good job, buddy. It was sloppy, but it was your first time. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, girl. Come on. It bop. Out.
Who is it?
Out. Go on. Much better. Much better to see he walked away and lay down. It'll get better, you know. I'll get him to smooth it, but that is good. Hey, how's it going? Yeah. Out. Is it? Hey, good. Out. Good. Break.
Woo!
Hello. It is break. Get it. If you get it. She's getting out of hand. Oh, it's time. Oh, you're hopping all around. Oh, it's not good for her now. Okay, so that's the kind of stuff you want to be able to do.
Poor Ringus.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Break.
Woo!
Good job. Get it, 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 get it.